Ladies and gentlemen, the faculty of Pasadena City College. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to present the Pasadena City College Class of 2013.
Good evening. My name is Simon Fraser. I'm the president of the Associated Students of Pasadena City College. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. And to the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for the national anthem. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly revealed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A big thank you to Anne Marie and the PCC Concert Band. Good evening, everyone. Please be seated. I am Mark Rocha, president of Pasadena City College, and I have the high honor and special privilege on behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Pasadena Area Community College District, on behalf of the faculty who grants these degrees, on behalf of every manager, classified staff member, and the student body, I am the first to officially congratulate the class of 2013. Tonight, class of 2013, this is your moment in the sun, your moment in the spotlight to celebrate your achievement, the award of your associate's degree from this great college, Pasadena City College. We have some ceremony to tend to before we hand out the degrees. And first, let me introduce many of the people who have joined together tonight for this celebration. Our speaker for this evening, who I will introduce later, is the State Controller of the State of California, Mr. John Chang. On your left, in the second row on stage, the 2013 recipients of Commencement Special Recognitions, representing the Veterans Resource Center, Patty DeOrange Martin, as well as this year's community recipient, representing the President's Asian American Pacific Islander Advisory Committee, Mr. Joseph Liu. Joseph. You'll hear more about these outstanding supporters of PCC a bit later in our program. I also want to introduce the President of the Academic Senate, Dr. Dustin Hanvey. And seated next to Dr. Hanvey, this year's recipient of the Risser Award for Distinguished Teaching, Shane Underwood. I want to introduce the administration, Dr. Robert Bell, Assistant Superintendent for Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Robert Miller, Assistant Superintendent of Administrative and Business Services. And I ask all the administrators, Ms. Bobby Abram, the Executive Director of the PCC Foundation, Ms. Gail Cooper, and all of the administrative staff to please rise to our acclamation. Please rise. We have very special student speakers tonight, a Pasadena City College summa cum laude graduate and the valedictorian speaker of the class of 2013, Isabel Navarro. Isabel, there she is. There goes my mic. All right. This thing still work? All right. Okay. And to the left of the student speaker is the representative of the Omicron Mu Delta Volunteer Honor Society, Peter Torres. And the Associated Student Body President, whom you've met, Mr. Simon Frazier. And we recognize our student trustee, Hannah Israel. I would also like to recognize a very important job tonight, our faculty readers, Ms. Rosemary Scott and Sarah Barker. And now I have a special pleasure to present to you the graduates who have achieved the highest academic honor this year and who are summa cum laude graduates of the class of 2013. These students, in all of their classwork here at PCC, have achieved a GPA of 4.0. They are here in the first row on the right, and I would ask all of our summa cum laude graduates to please rise and stay standing while I recognize them. Stefania Allen, Holly Coleman, Bin Ho, Anna Inzelevskaya, Gwyneth McKinley, Brianna McElrath, Jack Cerna, Tuyet Tai, Siva Wu, and of course our valedictorian, Isabel Navarro. Please join me in warmly congratulating our summa cum laude graduates. Thank you. Now I would like to recognize our faculty and staff by starting with this thought. I read it this morning in our Academic Senate breakfast. In a completely rational society, the best of us would be teachers, and the rest of us would have to settle for something less. Because passing civilization along from one generation to the next generation ought to be the highest honor and the highest responsibility anyone could have. And so with that, I want to recognize and thank all of the faculty of PCC. Would you please applaud them? At PCC, thank you, sir. We also have 435 faculty, librarians, counselors, and administrators, 625 adjunct faculty, and 382 maintenance, trades, professional, clerical, and management colleagues. I would ask us all to give them a big round of applause of recognition. And now I have one last homework assignment for the class of 2013, because near the end of the program, it'll be a very significant moment. Right now, first of all, I want you to check that your tassel is on your right, okay? Because you will become a graduate of Pasadena City College when I ask you to move your tassel from your right to your left, okay? So we're going to do that near the end of the ceremony, and I know that you can keep that in mind. We're looking forward to that. Now what I would like to do, we have a very, very special moment. I'd like to introduce our speaker. The speaker for tonight is Mr. John Chang, the Controller of the State of California. The Controller is the Chief Fiscal and Business Officer of the State of California. Mr. Chang is the 6th highest official in state government, and he is the highest ranking Asian American in state government. Mr. Chang is a child of the American dream. He is the son of immigrant parents and graduated with honors from the University of South Florida with a degree in finance. He went on to complete his law degree from Georgetown University Law Center. He has been a strong advocate of funding for education, and he has helped us through this budget crisis that we've experienced over the last 4 years. And so we are honored to have Mr. Chang with us, and please join me in welcoming the Controller of the State of California, Mr. John Chang.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. President, for those kind words of introduction, and more importantly, thank you for your exemplary leadership of this outstanding institution. I am so deeply honored to deliver the commencement address on this majestic evening. In truth, this was in part, you can decide whether it's an inspired choice to have me as your commencement speaker or not. I know my friend Linda Waugh is absolutely brilliant. As the state's chief fiscal officer, I'm the person who pays to keep the lights on in this facility. I am the person who is the signature on your tax refund checks. So I'm sure that Linda wanted me available. I'm sure Linda wanted me available afterwards, so in case any of you need some money from the state of California. I can hear the cheers in the back. Every morning I rise excited and hopeful to help govern this state so I can see a day like today. I can't contain my enthusiasm to see your beautiful faces on this majestic evening, where I can witness Californians who overcome a lot, where you have students, and not only here from California, but students from over 24 countries who have fulfilled their promise at this stage in your life and can celebrate extraordinary personal achievement. In many cases, your human spirit overcame incredible adversity and hardship. I salute you. I am excited for California's future when I see and I hear of your stories. I hope you will take a moment this evening to feel a deep sense of satisfaction and accomplishment. You earned it. And I hope you will take a moment to burn into your memory what you feel at this moment, to understand everything that you accomplish. Because as you go forward in days and nights of your life, you will relive this moment. And I hope you will take it forward as a moment of inspiration. In addition, I hope you will also take a moment to think about what you're going to aspire to. Tomorrow, you will turn the page on Pasadena City College, bright, hopeful, accomplished, educated, and ready for your next step. But you have to aspire to the next stage. And so here are some of my heartfelt hopes for you. I hope you will dare to be great. Jackie Robinson, California Supreme Court judges, world-renowned educators, titans of industry, and George Reeves, yes, Superman, have sat where you are sitting at this moment. In their days, they helped shape the future, today's world, and you have a storied history at this great college, and you have even higher obligations to the people that you live with to continue the greatness of this state and this country. I hope you will hold steadfast the promise that was afforded to you at this great country. And remember that life is always full of possibilities. Now, you will face failure, and you will experience failure. You will fall short at times, and it won't be easy. But please understand that each moment is a new beginning. Each moment is a new opportunity. And so when you fail, pick yourself up, because it's always the person who picks themselves up and overcomes that establishes the greatness of yourself and America. Secondly, be grateful. Live a life of appreciation. Very few of us walk this journey in life alone. And so whether it's your family, it's your friends, it's the administration, it's the faculty, it's your friends, fellow students, many of you have given so much. I know parents in this audience, some of them have mortgaged your homes. Some of your parents have come from distant lands like my parents did in the 1950s. In fact, my dad, with less than $100 in his pocket, trying to learn his 5th language to provide his family a better opportunity. That's the American story. And some of you are the first daughter or son to graduate from your family. That is an extraordinary achievement. And so I just want you, even though I am sharing the words with you this evening, it's falling, excuse me, falling this evening, to share your story. I hope someday you will have this platform or even larger platform to share everything that you have accomplished. I asked my staff to identify stories, and so one story that I was incredibly moved with this morning as I woke up in the morning was one of you who doesn't want to be identified is a former gang member, and you were semi-homeless. In fact, when you talk about living on other people's, he lived on couch to make it through. Now, he is graduating this evening. He will go, or he or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, go to UCLA and wants to pursue ultimately a PhD to provide higher education and opportunities. I hope one day you will share your story with me so I know everything that you went through so I can put face and soul and heart to your story. Also, be giving and be a part of something bigger than yourself. Each of you has your set of values, and you are now incredibly educated, part of the leading education. And then for those of you who are wondering, as your state's chief fiscal officer, your 2 additional years of education has also increased your market value. Wages for each additional year of education is worth about a 10% in increase. So parents, they're coming and they're gonna make some money. Our higher education system in this state is a springboard for inclusiveness and excellence. This world is handing you significant challenges and problems to solve, but you are equipped to bring incredible success, and more importantly, you're a beacon for future for your fellow human beings. There is an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. These extraordinary times that we live in demand Pasadena City College graduates making the most important decisions on this globe. And finally, I'm sure you already know this, but tequila can lead to some bad experiences. So today is your reward for many years of hard work. Enjoy it, but be safe. I wish all of you extraordinary congratulations, class of 2013.
Thank you very, very much, John Chang. As a token of our appreciation, I'd like to call you back up and take this small token of our appreciation, and let's give the controller a big round of applause for that message. Thanks so much. Well, we have a real treat for you. The PCC Lancer Jazz Band is warming up over here, and they tell me that they're feeling good. So strike it up there.
One, two, three. Birds flying high, you'll know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you'll know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you'll know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Fish in the sea, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling great. Now dragonfly out in the sun, you know what I mean, don't you know? And butterflies are having fun, you know what I mean? Sleep in peace when day is done, that's what I mean. And this old world is a new world and a whole world for me. You know what I mean? And you know how I feel. Freedom every mile, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life, it's a new life for me. I'm feeling good. And I feel so good. And I feel so good. And I feel so
Good evening. My name is Isabel Navarro, and I have the pleasure of giving the valedictory address for you tonight. In my British literature class, we learned that in the 1600s, it was a common practice to preface your novel with an apology. Please, dear reader, excuse whatever you may dislike about this literary work I put before you. I am but a humble writer, and you, most discernible reader of exquisite taste, I humbly beg for your approval. In keeping with this archaic practice, I will begin this speech with an apology. This school has been very influential to me, in part because of its diversity. Many of you come from backgrounds very different from mine. Many of you have spent a long time here, have had to fight for classes, worked multiple jobs, returned to school after raising a family, commuted, learned English as a second language, come here to transfer. Our range of experiences is so broad it is overwhelming. So please, excuse me if whatever follows sounds to you like recycled rubbish. Please excuse me if you feel this doesn't apply to you. And most importantly, please excuse any and all rhetorical nonsense expressed in the bottled pleasantries of insincere self-congratulation and celebration. Because your accomplishments are so much more meaningful than that. And anything I could say up here does little justice to the work you've done and the praise you deserve. With that in mind, here's one thing I can point to that we do have in common. Because you're all sitting in these seats, you're familiar with the trend of class sizes dwindling down to the brazen few at the end of each semester. You made your way through overfilled classrooms, sitting on the back cabinets through the first few weeks of class, to being one of the last few in the seats. You're here because you're part of the few who stick it out. I'm sure I'm not the only one who appreciated the discussions and familiarity everyone shares by the end of each semester. The people sitting in those desks are the ones who really want to be here. There's no room for apathy. And I think that, above all, is a testament to what this graduating class has to offer the world. Anyone can come here. but not just anyone graduates. Our society benefits from that. We have great educators in classes, programs in arts that take in everyone, and turns out well-rounded, educated individuals who last. Studying at Pasadena City College is unique because it grants us unlimited opportunities to explore exactly who you want to be and what we want to do. You've all had the chance to transform yourselves. Being successful doesn't necessarily count on getting straight A's, but on your ability to gain something valuable that you can integrate into your life and your career. Here, you've all had the chance to experience and examine yourselves, to explore your interests, and that is defining for all of us in different ways. That is a difficult process, so what sets you apart is that you worked through it to get here today. For some of you, that process led to you getting your very first degree, maybe the first in your family. For others, it means completing the SLIPA program. I've spoken to people who are getting their third AA degree and others who came to the United States for the educational opportunities alone. We're coming from all over the place, but for a brief moment, we're all standing in the same space, right here. And we're all about to be flung out again onto different places, onto families, onto universities, onto careers. We had this opportunity to grow together right now, this instant of the past 2 or 3 or however many years, and that's going to resonate with the work we do for the rest of our lives. So congratulations, class of 2013. We all took different paths, but we all found our way to those desks every week. And now you're sitting in these seats, and soon you'll be walking across this stage. Congratulations. Show the world the greatness that you've shown us. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, friends, faculty, and family gathered here today to support the Pasadena City College graduating class of 2013. I am Peter Torres, a linguistics anthropology major from the Associated Students, and I'm representing Omicron Mu Delta. So when I was young, this is ticklish, my mom would always share with me this famous Tagalog quote. Education is the movement from darkness to light. Sorry, Mom, putting you on blast. She constantly reminded me that with education comes a good paying job, which will provide me paychecks to pay for our utility bills. Thus, our family will be literally out of the dark. I agree with her. Education is one of the most valuable resources we can keep with us for our future. Throughout the 4 corners of our school is where we get firsthand experience on what it is to live life and to learn how to respect others who are culturally different from us. It is the place where we admire our professors, our mentors, who have done everything in their power to show us the way out of the dark. Education is a single torch that can never be extinguished. So that, I'm sorry. It is the one thing that can never be extinguished. Pasadena City College has provided me with a school, an education, a group of friends, amazing co-workers, a parking lot to park and sleep in when I wasn't able to get a good sleep the night before because I want to ace my tests. And Pasadena City College has provided me a place to garner an education that should lead me into the light we call knowledge and into the world to spread this light. I was tapped into Omicron Mu Delta in my 2nd year at PCC. I remember my name being called and appearing right before the club, having been nominated to join the society for my recognized service for the school and the community, while still maintaining academic excellence. I was, and still am, surprised and honored to be such a part of such an honorary. But what is OMD? Many of you, students included, might be wondering what I'm talking about. In 1926, Pasadena Junior College showed an exemplary performance by winning all the major and minor sports championships, debates, and oratorical competitions, as well as the rest of the junior college contentions that they participated in. After that semester, an honorary society that distinguishes students and faculty members who have rendered outstanding service for the academic community was established. It was called the Order of the Mast and the Dagger, a name that fit perfectly because at that time we used to be called the PCC Pirates. Now referred to as Omicron Mu Delta of Pasadena City College, OMD is the longest student-running organization, which includes members like Mac and Jackie Robinson, prodigious American athletes who worked to shatter the color barriers that had long existed in professional sports, and James Simsarian, a famous spokesperson who has produced a 12-nation treaty regarding the Antarctic and who now has a mountain in Antarctica named after him. I wouldn't want one of my own. Along them, a lot of our professors, staff members, and fellow students have been tapped into OMD. When I got into OMD, I was very thankful. Having come to the United States only 2 years prior, I would have never thought that they would select me. I thought I was just an average student who would go to school, try to excel, go to work, and then go home. I was not aware that there were OMD members observing me, spying on me, and taking note of the things that I do for the school and for the community. It is an amazing feeling to be distinguished in a society when you are selflessly doing your job without expecting anything in return. That is when I promised myself that I would want this organization to continue, so that other students will be given the chance I had. I served as the president of OMD last year. One of my main goals was to make sure that we reach out to as much clubs as possible so that we will be able to give recognition to those students who remained in the shadows but have done so much that they should be acknowledged. This graduation is a triumph for all of us because we were able to endure the classes we had to take at PCC. But this is just the beginning. I do believe that we all have some inner OMD within us that we just have to find. It is by our light, education, that we can be leaders and we can rid our world of darkness. For those who are transferring or for those who have finished their degrees at PCC, I know all of you will be doing big things outside of this school as you move on to brighter places that will help you build your flame. Continue working for excellence and service and continue on the path before you. However, dim it might be because with education, you will find a way before you illuminated by your own mind. We have been privileged to attend an amazing school, and it is time that we give back to our community. I hope that our hard work thus far is only an indication of the help we can provide everyone else around us. This is our night, and thank you.
Peter, great job.
Thank you.
Great job. I want to take a very special moment to thank our Board of Trustees who do make this all possible and guide this great college and this great community college district. I do want to introduce our Board of Trustees to you. First, Mr. Jeff Baum. Trustee Ms. Berlinda Brown. Dr. Anthony Fellow. Dr. Jeanette Mann. Mr. Bill Thompson. Bill has a graduate in the audience tonight. And Ms. Linda Wah. And lastly, the president of the Board of Trustees of the Pasadena Area Community College District, Mr. John Martin.
Thank you, Dr. Rocha. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it's my honor to give out two special awards. We have one award that represents an organization in our community that has made a significant contribution to the college, and another award for a community organization inside the campus, a campus organization that has also made a significant contribution this year to the college. Our first award goes to the President's Asian American Pacific Islander Advisory Committee. Let's give them a round of applause, and I'm going to ask that Mr. Joseph Liu to stand representing that organization. We have a beautiful plaque here, and I'm going to have Dr. Rocha personally deliver it to you. For our second award, it's my great privilege to recognize our Veterans Resource Center of Pasadena City College. before I do that, or maybe I'm going to do something first. I'm going to recognize one of the people who's been tremendously significant in creating this organization, and that is Patricia DeOrange Martin. If you'd please stand. Let's hear it for the Veterans Center here at PCC, who are doing so much for our veterans. Again, Patricia, why don't you come on up? Because I want to do something that I know she would want us to do, and this isn't in the script. But this Veterans Resource Center is here for our vets because our vets are here and were here for us. So I would like all those who are a veteran here tonight, both our graduates and in the stands, if you would just take a moment and please stand and let the rest of us recognize you for what you have done for us. Thank you, and I know this lady and this Veterans Center is here for you, and you guys know she's here for you that have been here at this campus, and this is a well-deserved reward. Patty, thank you. Thank you so much. We have written up in the programs that you received a little bit more about each one of those organizations. And now I'm going to turn it over to our Academic Senate President, Dustin Hanby.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Dustin Hanby, the Associate Professor in the English Division and President of the Academic Senate of Pasadena City College. It is my pleasure to be here with you this evening and to have the opportunity to acknowledge the accomplishments of the graduates and our outstanding Pasadena City College faculty and staff, and at this time, to introduce the recipient of the RISER Award for Distinguished Teaching. I would like to ask Professor Shane Underwood to please stand. Professor Shane Underwood is the recipient of the RISER Award for Distinguished Teaching at Pasadena City College. The selection process includes a requirement for strong support of student success. I am pleased to present this honoree to you this evening. Please join me in warmly applauding the many fine accomplishments of Professor Shane Underwood. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hamby. Those graduates who are receiving administrative honors and those who have been made permanent members of the Alpha Gamma Sigma Honor Society can be recognized tonight by the gold stoles they are wearing. I would like to ask those students to please stand and be recognized by all of us for their outstanding academic achievements. Congratulations. Thank you. At this time, I would like to call to the podium Dr. Robert Bell, who is the Assistant Superintendent of Academic and Student Affairs. Dr. Bell.
Thank you, Dr. Rocha. It is my extreme pleasure, on the recommendation of the faculty of the college, to present to you tonight the candidates for the Associate of Arts and Associate of Science degrees, and also the recipients of the PCC Certificate of Achievement and the Community Education Center High School Diploma awardees.
Thank you, Dr. Bell. Thank you, Dr. Bell, for that presentation. And now I call President Martin back to the podium. Board President Martin, I have the special honor of presenting to you tonight 1,918 candidates for the degree of Associate of Arts and Associate of Sciences and certificate recipients from Pasadena City College. It is also my privilege to present students who have been recommended by the faculty of the Pasadena City College Community Education Center, the CEC, as candidates for the high school diploma. I certify that upon completion of their programs of study, these candidates will have satisfied the requirements of the state of California and of the Pasadena Area Community College District. Mr. Martin.
Well, as you can tell, we're getting very close to that official time. Thank you, Dr. Rocha. By the virtue of the authority vested in me as a duly elected representative of the residents of the Pasadena Area Community College District and as the president of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor, on behalf of the board, to award to you the diplomas and the degrees and to confer upon you all the rights and privileges appointed to here. Please allow me to congratulate you for having reached this important milestone and on your quest for knowledge and skill. We look forward to the great accomplishments, and we want you to remember Pasadena City College. I came here and I remembered Pasadena and came back to be on the board, and one of these days you might be up here in these same seats. So on behalf of the Board of Trustees and Pasadena City College, I offer you a sincere congratulations.
There you go. Okay. All right, this is the part that is all about you. This is the presentation of the degrees of the class of 2013. The members of the class will come to stage right and have their names read, and Mr. Martin and I will present the degrees. We have no rules for this. Do not hold your applause. Do not hold your demonstrations. Let's cheer it on out for the class of 2013. I would ask first our summa cum laude graduates to please come forward and receive their degrees.
I'll take your card. Thank you. Stefania Allen.
Hol Istun Coleman.
Bean Ho.
Anna Inzilevaskaya.
Gwen McKinley.
Brianna McElrath.
Jack Cerna.
Tiet Tai.
Siva Yingying Wu.
Isabel Navarro.
Peter Joseph Torres.
Rowena Maturagan.
Vanessa Trujillo Osolo.
Janine Nieborg Anderson.
Stephen Tubbs.
Angie Perez.
Alex Vu.
Joseph Tobdi.
Brittany Vasquez.
San Trin.
Chun Juan.
Marlon Joseph Pamsba.
Sean Massey.
Chris Salgado.
Denise Rueda.
Andrew Bott.
Alejandra Moreno.
Stephanie Rodriguez.
Lamisha Brooks.
Mira Laurina.
Samuel Reed.
Mikel Mafondi.
Shant Marderosian.
Lani Sawak.
Cynthia Meza.
Matthew Rosenblum.
Alexandra Ross.
Marshall Lewis.
James Matthew Chase.
Manuel Ansel Reyes II.
Nathaniel Kimnetz. Thank you for your service.
Raymond Menevar.
Herschel Hardeman.
Scott Roussel.
Erica Tycho. Can we switch? Venita Scott.
James Romero.
Alex Vong.
Rachel E. Seroni Namet.
Karen Vargas Soto.
Jose E. Quezana.
Sergio Rigoberto Castro.
Mena del Carmen Artiega.
Yesenia Gonzalez. Okay.
Heneda Gonzalez.
Robert Eblair. Eblair.
Efren Hernandez.
Mina Ozer.
Sidlali Cisneros.
Maria Barreto.
Maria Alexandra Conlon.
Sheila Garcia. That's okay.
Rosalie M. Roselle M. Allen.
Can I read the next two? Joshua Espinoza. Hey, I gotta read yours. Cecilia Berzunza. Pleasure. Thank you.
Stella Gazanen.
Marquita Stokes.
Anna Torres.
Diego Lopez.
Kulia Diaz.
Destiny Sellers.
David Pozo.
Priscilla Sanchez.
Jordan Riveros.
Johnny Sai.
B. Yang.
Jorge Ramirez.
Johnson Song.
Jose Plasencia.
Hannah Meyer Coralice.
Jennifer Villarreal.
Guadalupe Saldivar.
Aruziak Verdian.
Kaylin Situ.
Yuan Liu.
Ai Shen.
Li Wang. Congratulations.
Mira Sophia Ponce.
It's coming. Letitia Robinson.
Susana Moreno.
Laura Sanchez. You're very helpful. Thank you. Thank you.
The way she reads the names, I wanna do it now. I'm like,
Sildong Lee.
Mao Han Lee.
Shi Yin Chen.
Ki Weng Huang.
Yan Su Lui.
Wing Ching Lao.
Holun Lao.
Ray Hamdan.
Julian Lily.
Gada Casey.
Linda Critchfield.
Earl Bernabe.
Julio Armando Bonilla.
Helen Joy Felixardo.
Arlene Garamani.
Samantha Estudinho.
Lorenza Ariola. Oriano. Lorena Arialo.
Alejandro Claudio.
Monaya Cruz.
Emmanuel Jimenez.
Tenya Smith.
Lisbeth Olmedo.
Monica Wolf.
Steve Navichokwe.
Tiro Ines Yan. Amy Tiro Ines Yan.
Vanessa Monique Sirmeno.
Dana Mera Novello. Diana Mera Novea.
Mario Orozco.
Alexa Rabanes.
Frank Soria.
Alec Ernest Pelson.
Christopher Valencia.
Yvonne Resendez.
Wendy Ta.
Gerardo Sanchez.
Araceli Sandoval.
Quentin Newburn.
Oh, hello. Patricia Venegas.
Diana Macias.
Katrina Lopez.
Jose De Fuentes.
Ernesto Ayala.
Adis Dilianian.
Perla Castillo.
Kristen Dawana.
David Dominguez.
Stephanie Garcia.
Angel Cruz.
Desiree Ramirez.
Kevin Un.
Tiffany Ozzie.
Kevin Richard Edgley.
William Alvarado.
Haig Golian. Haig Golian.
Samantha Acevedo.
Cynthia Franco Marquez.
Maria Flordeliz B. Bocobo Chinungwango.
Therese Dandan.
Alistair Hegum.
Angelica Magno.
Mary Lou Ornillas.
Linda Ortega.
Luis Martinez.
Gloria Susana Mendez.
Jeffrey Sable.
Alexis Soto Jr.
Saline Rivera.
Rebecca Montes Montalvo.
Zara Penalosa Sosa.
Nava Turian.
Tumaru Tamara Perry.
Thank you. Colum Mock.
Jaciel Velasco.
Evan Stronsky.
Marianne Boskujan.
Mazia Rulehana Mazlan.
Francisco Reyes Parza.
Roberto Gabriel Pacias. Pachas. Pats.
Ronald Terashira Pinto.
Shanaz Begum.
Matthew Dahertea. Tia.
Sean Hogan.
Christina Brown.
Congratulations. Devin Bell.
Cynthia Gruber.
Matias Farias.
Thank you.
Silver Diaz.
Byron Edmondson.
Well done. Congrats.
Brianna Jackson.
Enjoy that moment.
Bibiloma Balogun.
Alvina B. Carroll.
Nathan Scher.
Matthew De Ramos.
Yes, of course. Andrew Bermudez.
William Chan.
Denise Marie Jaramillo.
Josie Dorado.
Dustin Gomez.
Alec Amenta.
Kaish Wilson.
Priscilla Vasquez.
Maria Ramirez.
Kelly Mejia.
William Ellison Malihan Pakba.
Elsa Peron.
Brandianne Matson.
Patricia Tan.
Hiromi Sakurai.
Olivia Roberts.
Stephen Toe.
Jeffrey Dylan Pridgen.
Nikki Rollins.
Anthony Tiet.
Tyler Tu.
Omar Velasquez.
Esteban Palomino.
Monica Vicentes.
Rebecca Parziale.
Jose Contreras.
Chanel Creary.
Angela Hickman.
Cassandra Jones.
Priscilis Parialis.
Yomaira de Jesus.
Vivian Arevalo.
Linda Arlene Bailey.
Nicole Duran.
Jessica Lopez.
Pamela Stephanie Aquino.
Matthew Chavarria.
Sarah Cruz.
Michelle Lucero.
Melanie Lamberg.
Ryan Lane.
Teresa De La Torre.
Parisian Dungy.
Jocelyn Barrios.
Melissa Hernandez.
Lilith Minasayan.
Crystal Orozco.
Walter Medrano.
Oh, that's okay. Natalie Cisneros.
Derek Olson.
You're doing great. Sergio Valdez.
Julia Perez.
What did you get here? Mariela Pena.
Alexis M. Martin.
My students. Janae Mosley.
Rob Matthias.
Stephen John Thompson.
Armando Rosas.
Masami Scorvelchu.
Bernadette Sebastian.
Theodore Otero.
Kimberly Marquez.
Hiromi Shu.
Yun Yi Wang.
Marisol Spencer. Marisol Spencer.
Sarah Nicole Lucero.
Yesenia Herrera.
Emmanuel Delgadeo.
Wendy Carranza.
Shara Ann Gonzalez.
Lorenzo Antonio Cabrera.
Santno Lopez.
Alondra Castillo.
Elizabeth Lyons.
Kimberly Julie Lee.
Tin Shun Chu.
Chi Lang Au.
Aling Chung.
Jennifer Faust.
Petronia Grichaba.
Anna Marise Aldaba.
Lord Powell Lim.
Natalia Alonso.
Rachna Avira.
Ruhia Chow.
Marla Luisa Rovira.
Danette Wilson.
Claudia Rodriguez.
Angel Paredes.
Deborah Dorla Dossoff.
Denise Jeanette Villagrana.
Blanca Ermelicia Salazar.
Elizabeth Avila.
Adriana Maria Reo.
Parich Tangmatatitain.
Raven Nial.
Brianna Santos.
Cindy Soto.
Isa Rodsare.
Christian Yuson.
Lisette Villaneda.
Michael Joseph Yost.
Bennett Rogers.
Kevin Cano.
Alicia Mercedes Johnson.
Min Liu.
Mara Pickle Glenn.
Blanca Elizabeth Enestrosa.
Grace Kadejan.
Victor Kelly Dokubo.
Dallas Darden.
Sydney Grant.
Danica Fonseca.
Linu Lei.
Pernell Keonfe.
Shanisha Alicia Franklin.
Tina Shanlian.
Eduardo Espinoza.
Chelsea Lewis.
Sophia Biggs.
Kai Jackson.
Anastasia Ford.
Alan Field.
Elizabeth Morio.
Alice Argueta.
Kaylee Patomino.
Danimiya Nakamatsu.
Rebecca Thomas.
Howard D. Melgar Lobo.
Brian Sacraponti.
Damian Ordorica.
Shannon Thayer Miller.
Elizabeth Piedra.
Kim Tran.
Mai Fong Tham.
Fifi Win.
Anna Duyen Nguyen.
Nokni Pham.
Myra Rojas.
Mary Christine Lauren Oumali.
Edward Villaseñor.
Corey Terrell Williams.
Omega Shalmira Niel Newburn.
Brianna Williams.
Christopher Smith.
Lamont Ali Brahman. Alahibrim. Alabrahim.
Tania Jolly. Tanaya Jolly.
Jolene Gosselin.
Amy Cecilia Felix Rodriguez.
Lauren Coots.
Griselda Stacy Gonzalez.
Monique Morin.
Elsa Valle.
Catherine Annie Caballero Medina.
Benjamin Cortez.
Heidi J. Castaneda.
Brittany Renee Barajas.
Cesar Garcia.
Christopher Brito.
Warlest Jackson.
Brandon Harvey Jr.
Lachey Brown.
Brandon Correa Quinones.
Marcella Antoinette Carroll.
Samira Blackman.
Maria Alvarez.
Samly Melendez. Jesus Salvatierra.
Maria Rodriguez.
Belen Yasmin Rodriguez Guerrero.
Evelina Gonzalez Vasquez.
Salvador Ramirez Palma.
Leanne Venancio.
Patrice Kathleen Juarez Rubio.
Angel Reyes.
I like your banner.
Matthew Rodriguez.
Brenda Soto.
Dave Randy Smith.
Jesus Jose Vasquez.
Maria Romo.
Noemi Moneres Ortiz.
Yasmin Tirado.
Kayla Rodiger.
Laura Barrera.
Delia Castro.
Francis Gonzalez.
Crystal Amia.
Oh, Adriana De La Torre.
David Bedrosen.
Adi Chavez.
Fabian Flores.
Kier Chen.
Michael Granados.
Gina Brown.
May I read hers?
Patricia Hernandez.
Megan Boken Ramos.
Angelina Antonacio.
Javier Gutierrez.
Jose Lugo.
Euclides A. Fuentes.
Rose Giuredini.
Eric Hernandez.
How's that? Oh.
Libni Ambrose.
Leslie Josefina Flores Opperpeg. Oxberger.
Yes.
Timan Jolie Ng.
Ana Gabriela Munoz Flores.
Crisia Roxana Rivera.
David Joseph Rivera.
Alexandra Zajivic.
Eduardo Serrano.
Jaime Mosco.
Gustavo Medira.
Jorge Martinez.
Erica Padrida Zuniga.
Natalie Almazan Melgoza.
Daniel Joseph Pirogini.
Thank you. Rosalva Salazar.
Sam Setzel.
Kelsey Danielle Nichols.
Mariana Ramirez.
Yamilith Martinez.
Christine Monique Sanchez.
Jacqueline Madrid.
Delmi Sanchez.
Genevieve Apolinario.
Christina Leland.
Adila Leticia Contreras.
Delaney Chloe Hopkinson.
Jonathan Cano.
Thomas Luong.
Winifred Kwan.
Chase Barrett Brown.
Priscilla Diaz.
Jose Pedro Hernandez.
Perla Jacqueline Lopez.
Liliana Arigotti.
Sean Hutayana.
Michelle M.
Jesse Clemens.
Joanna Hurtado Torres.
John Zachary Gallagher Linehard.
Jack Feng.
Kai Chu.
Jin Y. Lee.
Yi Zhu.
Jeremy Richard Lee Jr.
Daniela Ortiz Silva.
Carcita M. Shorter.
Axel Antonio Robles.
Maria Daniela Montarragon.
Eduardo Remes.
Kosuki Oyama.
Yesenia Quintana.
Brenda Maria Andre.
Prentice Smith.
Diana Mendez.
Adriana Nieto.
Alejandra Nieto Flores.
Kimberly Munoz.
Tina Joe Tina Joe.
Antonetta Orr.
Miley Short.
Dinanda Mata.
Andrea Yarde Becerra.
Lisa Lung.
Connie Louis.
Never saw it. Lucas Brunold.
Caesar Carlos.
Andrea Aldana.
Emily Lepon.
Liana.
Debbie Chacon.
Anias Gonzalez.
Cassandra Garcia.
Simon Hong.
Joshua Garrido.
Sabrina Bell.
Helen Arita.
Lawrence Edward Ellis.
Jennifer Luna.
Alexander Logan.
Yesenia Frausto.
Rosia Colota.
Marjan Marasa.
Raymond Nguyen.
Irene Sanchez Moreno.
Ara Martinez.
Lin Cam Lu.
Elena Yen Hai Tren.
Hua Feng.
Jiayong Yang.
Stephen Ying.
Liang Kevin Zhang.
Julia Shin. Julie Shin.
Vivian Meza.
Neil Chu Protasio.
Ihab Salame.
Deanna Escobar.
Deshante Wright.
Sandro M. Ake.
Maria Lauterbach.
Cristina Echamendia.
Emily Lee.
Cristina Sanchez.
Erica Renee Black.
Ashley Hernandez.
Brian Juntara Shine.
Kimberly Jutara Shine.
Maria Landeros.
Emmanuel Anzurios.
Nick Gomez.
Estela Guadalupe Arias.
Gloria Jaimes. You're welcome.
Shannon Kelly.
Barry Chang.
Dave Evangelista.
Gretel Arredondo.
La Prea Douglas.
Michael Aloyan.
Elizabeth Cruz.
Pauline Hall.
Kunlan Jiang.
Lauren Avenir.
Elad Amber Elad.
Thank you. Francisco Avila.
Valerie Delia.
Karina Cruz.
Stephanie Frere.
Adrian Blanco.
Philip Mayat Lowen.
Yasmin Grisard.
Antoinette Carlos.
Jorge Estrada.
Bui Onlay.
Tu Han. Young.
Rudolph Cruz.
Janice Gilkey.
Imelda Candido.
Svetlana Lay.
Mishan Di Grewa.
Come down.
It is time to congratulate the class of 2013. Graduates, hang in there one little more moment. We have now come to the time when the symbolic acknowledgement of your graduation and commencement occurs. Graduates all, will you please rise? According to long-standing academic tradition, candidates for graduation are required to wear the tassel on their cap on the right side. You are now recognized as having completed the requirements for your degree or diploma. Conferring of your degree or diploma has been conveyed by the President of the Board of Trustees, and you have been publicly recognized by name. As a symbol of your academic achievement, you may now signify that you are a graduate of Pasadena City College by moving your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations to the class of 2013. Let's hear it. You may be seated, please. Before we begin the formal closing recessional, I would like to take a moment to thank all of those who worked so hard to prepare for this celebration, especially the offices of Student Affairs, Facility Services, Staging Services, Electronic Maintenance, Publications, Office Services, and of course, Campus Police and Safety Services. I would also like to extend special thanks to the members of the Pasadena City College music community, including the PCC Lancer Jazz Band and the Concert Band for their inspiring contributions. And I also remind you, we have it all on tape, so we're selling DVDs out there if you want them. I'm also pleased to announce to the graduates that the Pasadena City College Alumni Association has awarded each of you a one-year gift membership to the association with all privileges and benefits that go with such membership. You are now officially PCC alumni. Finally, I would like to offer my personal congratulations to the graduates and those closest to them. Can we hear it for all the family friends? We got Mother's Day coming up. Let's hear it for all the moms. Got Father's Day coming up. Let's hear it for all the dads. I thank all the faculty and all of our guests. And again, I thank State Controller John Chang for being with us tonight. With the recessional, we will bring to a formal end this part of the 88th annual commencement ceremony of Pasadena City College. Got a special treat for you. You know those robes you have? You don't have to turn them in. They're yours. We're going to do our recessional just the way we came in. Friends and family, you can meet your graduate in the quad. We're going to have music, refreshments, and a big old party tonight. So I'll meet you out in the quad. Congratulations, and God bless you.
Thank you.